This is Amy Bacon with Spirit Pathways, and I'm here with this week's reading. This is for today, Monday, June 19th, through this coming Sunday, June 25th, 2017. At the end of this week on Friday, we're going to have the new moon in Cancer. And the guides want to prepare us early for this new moon energy, which provides us with a gateway to emotional healing. New moons are cosmic doorways to fresh beginnings and new cycles, but we must allow all the old, used, tired, unhealthy, worn-out concepts, ideas, habits, and patterns to fall away. Don't bring anything across that cosmic threshold that you don't want to be a part of your future experiences. Cancer, she's the watery goddess moon who nurtures and grows your dreams. Once you work your way through the emotions, she's the emotional labor that gives birth to your happiness. Tune into your feelings and seek the clear-hearted needs that are going to satiate the deepest crevices of your heart. Go deep. This is important work. So move past the ego, material, and superficial needs and dig into your deepest desires. What are they? Then allow Cancer's maternal love to gather you in her arms and hold you close until you can feel the emotional support, security, and well-being in every molecule of your being. This new moon gives you the opportunity to transcend the programming imposed upon you, along with any shame or indignity that you have internalized. It's time to free your heart, free your honor, free your soul. Your primal heart and soul alignment is calling to you through the muggy, foggy layers of emotional protection you built to be the safe fortresses during those stressful times. Now you are being given new life, new opportunities, new hope, and it's safe and fitting for the fortress walls to crumble down, to reveal your authentic, expanded, soul and heart-centered, strong, resilient, fresh new life and path. So it's going to be Friday here in the United States. As the clock progresses, it becomes Saturday when we get over to Europe and the other side of the world. So just allow this week's new moon to reshape and reconfigure your emotional healing and wellness. This is a gateway opportunity for you. Use the energy of this week to your best advantage. All right. Angel Tarot cards, Doreen Virtue, Radleigh, Valentine. Let's see what we got this week. There's the Queen of Fire. And the Lovers. I love it. All right. Oh, very nice. All right, I'm laying these out. I'm going to go over each one to give you a complete reading for the energy of this week and how you can use it to your best advantage. I love this flow. Oh, yes, I'm excited to talk about this. We're starting with the Queen of Fire. I feel we've been getting her more than once. I have to go back and look. But anyway, this top row and the Queen of Fire, this is to assure you that everything's okay. This is also to help you understand the momentum and your placement in this momentum. The Queen of Fire, she's confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. And so are you. She's all about spreading her wings, using that confidence to launch herself out into the world in ways that are authentic and in alignment with what she wants to create. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. The Queen of Fire for me is also about protection. That you have these amazing creative ideas and you're protected in that energy. So it's safe to take this out in the world, and actually that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Because if you just, hide it under your pillow and, keep your doors and windows all closed and covered up, no one's ever going to know about this greatness. So, open your doors, open your windows, spread your wings, allow people to help you with this creative, abundant amazingness that you have to share. Now's the time. So we're starting with that lovely energy, and then the Empress. This is Cancer, new moon, energy, all in one card. Archangel Gabriel, to remind you, that you're giving birth to your dreams. There's the baby. You've been nurturing this and gestating it, and you're going to give labor now and deliver it into your reality, into your experience. All this creative goodness that you've been working with and thinking about. Those ideas, they're really valid. They're really important. And there are so many people in the world just wishing you'd share it so they could connect with it. This brings you lavish abundance. It's also creative abundance. Nurture yourself first and then take care of everyone else. And ask Archangel Gabriel to help you with this. What are my ideas? What is the emotional, emotional reset, emotional starts, and it just thundered. It's not raining, but we just had a clap of thunder. You might have heard it. That is, hello. We're emphasizing all of this. 3 is expansion. So all goodness and yes, let's kick it up a notch and give us the lovers. 2 times 3 is 6. Expansion, and 6 is also faith and trust. Knowing you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and everything is flowing and unfolding with perfect timing. So yes, this is intimate relationships, and if you are ready for that, and that is your absolute heart's desire, then release to it. Don't keep analyzing it. Don't keep trying to figure it out. Don't criticize it. Don't pick it apart. Just settle into your heart and think about what the well-being would be for you with a relationship. Get out of the ego, get out of, sort of self-serving ideas, and get into the bigger, higher energy of this. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with it. And this card for me is absolutely loving your life. That alignment to passionately being excited about your life. When you jump out of bed in the morning, you can't wait to get started because everything is good. Everything's in alignment. This is also the card of good health. And Archangel Raphael very much helping you with your health. Carefully weigh decisions. And they're saying that because if you're deciding between ho-hum and yeah, okay, then that's not a decision. The decision is ho-hum and passion, ho-hum and excitement. The decisions should be clear. If you're having trouble with a decision, think about what the next step might bring you. Is that what you're aiming for? Is that a step in the direction of your passion and what you really, really want to experience? No more ho-hum, no more, okay, energy in your life. This is about kicking it up. Then the next row, when I was talking about the beautiful energy of the Cancer new moon and releasing what we need to release, this row is going to get specific about that. This in the tarot is the Death card, which is rebirth, which is change, which is cycles. The moon goes through all of her phases and her cycles, and so do our lives. And this card represents those cycles. So to get to the next phase and the next cycle, you've got to release something. You can't just hold on tight and stay in the exact same position, because life is about change. So let's be in charge of that change, so it's positive change. You don't have to just be buffered around and react to what's thrown in your path. All these readings, all this stuff I do, it's about giving you an empowerment, giving you alignment, so you're in charge of that change. You're making the decisions and you're creating the transformation that thrills you. You're not just playing by someone else's rules or, going by their word and what they say. This is about creating your own life. So release everything that's no longer serving you. Nothing's going through the cosmic doorway of the new moon that you don't want to be a part of your future and of your happiness. So allow phases to end, allow situations and circumstances and people to fall away. If they're no longer serving you, they're just blocking your energy. So just take a deep breath and just blow all that away. Spiritual transformation, it's time to move on, nurture and take care of yourself. And all these white roses represent peace and tranquility and security, and that everything's going to be okay. Beautiful spiritual transformation that's in alignment to what you want. All this intuitive cosmic connection knowing. Now, to get more specific, you've got your air, your thoughts, and you've got your emotions there. So the 3 of air, when I see this card, I say, okay, what's done? What's finished? What do you need to not, keep trying to revive? It's okay to let things go. The sadness comes in trying to hold on to it. Trying to hold on to something that's no longer in your best interest. That's the only time the sadness emotion gets to you, is not realizing the eternity of life and that you're taken care of and you're following your soul path and your soul is eternal. So just take a deep breath, allow any healing that's required. Forgive yourself and then forgive others so you can release that energy. Oh, if you haven't done the forgiveness work, then you tend to carry around spite and resentment, and that's like guilt. It's deep and dark and muddy, and it's never, ever going to get clearer or better. The only thing that clears it is forgiveness and moving on. So this expansion, the 3 of your thoughts, releasing the emotional ties that your thoughts hold to you. That's the Cancer new moon energy. Allow those emotions to just lift you up and transcend all the ego, drama, goofiness that's been holding you back. So, now that's your thoughts. Now we've got 4, which is doing the work of your emotions. You're only missing an opportunity if you're focused on the wrong thing. If you are focused on the empty, dull, monotone cups over here, then you're missing this big, abundant, golden, colorful, beautiful cup that's filled with the future of your happiness and all those things you want to experience. So you need to just pivot. You need to change your perspective. Change what you're focusing on. If you're telling the story of lack, if you feel that you keep needing to explain to everyone what went wrong and what's not going right, then that right there is a waste of energy. You've got to quit telling that story. It's holding you hostage. You've got to pivot and start describing this. This big, abundant, beautiful cup that's filled with everything you want to experience. Just start explaining it to yourself. that energy of the fantasy and the daydream is changing your thoughts. And as your thoughts change, your living experiences change. So this is very important. Very, very important work. Open your eyes to the possibilities. Any discontentment or boredom, and boredom's a big one. We don't even recognize that. Any, sitting there and just thinking about nothing, that also is wasting your energy. It's just twiddling away time. And time is actually our most valuable commodity. More than money or anything else. Use your time to its best advantage. So, release, very specifically, the Hermit is all about, with that release, go within, connect to your intuition. Give yourself time. This creates this beacon, that little glowing heart is your beacon that carries you forward. Then you won't question everything. Then you won't feel alone or separate. Your goal is also to release duality and realize there's absolutely no way that you can be separate. And every single person on earth has a council of guides and angels and loving entities of the highest white light that are devoted 24/7 to your happiness. So tell them what you need. You don't have to, conquer all this on your own. This is also expanding your own access to spiritual teaching and, read, take a course, go online, do some searches. There's amazing websites out there. Just search and get some answers for spiritual connection and consciousness and, that non-duality, that you are connected. Your intuition is reliable and trustworthy. All that self-discovery, it's endless and it's fascinating and it's fabulous, and it will absolutely lift and improve your personal energy. Ask Archangel Raziel to help you with this. And balance, this is first and foremost this week, they're saying it's cooperation, allow help from others. Again, releasing anything that's no longer serving you. Ask Archangel Zadkiel to help you with this as well. Moderation, hold back, don't go crazy. Anything that you're doing to any sort of unhealthy extent, it could be food, it could be shopping, it could be alcohol, or anything that's overstimulating you. It could be sugar. It could be carbs. All those things, they're going deep down the list of things that aren't serving you. This is about honoring your inner needs and reminding you have all the tools that you need to live in perfect health, to live in perfect happiness. Body, mind, spirit, all in balance. Cooperate, compromise, wait for perfect timing. You will know if you're tuned in with the Hermit and doing all this work, you're going to know. You're not going to be, out there flailing around helplessly. You have support. You have help. And then the 7 beautiful of Earth. Perfect card to end with. Going back to that first row. Seeds well planted. You may feel a pause this week because this week you're being asked to come into alignment. So this beautiful emotional goddess, Cancer new moon, can help you to reset, recalibrate, realign your emotional outcomes or your emotions so you can get to your desired outcomes. Emotions, there are like our guidance system and our learning system, but they're also the biggest thing that trip us up because we just fall into them and lose ourselves. And any emotion that you have done that with, this week is about climbing out of that emotional hole and getting back to what you're growing, what you've planted, what you're nurturing, what you want to see through all the fruits and all the harvest. So anytime that you're worrying unnecessarily, think about what you've planted and think about what step can I take to fertilize this and nurture it and increase its chances of the healthiest, happiest harvest ever. Any pause in action is absolutely on purpose. Everything happens with perfect timing. 7 is going within. It's the inner work. Earth is your health and your material world. So all is well. Listen to these 3 cards again if any of this has thrown you off. But I think it's pretty clear. This is telling you what you need to release and then to connect. I would love to help you with a personal reading. I would love to help you tune in to specifically exactly what's going on in your life and how to move ahead. I specialize in very practical guidance about what's going on and how to make positive change. Looking at the blueprint of your life, I absolutely tune into your energy and your council of guides. So it could not be more personal or more specific. All the information to get a reading is on my website, spiritpathways.net. And I cannot wait to connect with you. It's a wonderful, positive experience. Have a fantastic Cancer new moon. All the best. I can't wait to know about it. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.